Hi guys, welcome to the channel, and these are all my pickups for June 2023. Okay, so we started the month with an expensive pickup, but before I show that, we'll go for my digital pickups. Picked up Capcom Stadium 2 on the Xbox. That was half price, which is the perfect price, so yep, 30 plus games for 16 quid, bargain. Picked up Tormented Souls, also on offer. I think that's down to £8. Very Resident Evil like game on Xbox. Looking forward to giving that one a try. Then I picked up House of the Dead remake. I was actually quite shocked at how good it is. I mean, it's a shame that obviously there's no light gun that works on the Xbox version. Apparently a mouse works, but I've yet to plug it in. But I enjoyed the few levels that I've played, and it's a lot better than the Panzer Dragoon remake, that's for sure. And my last digital pickup was the Rumblefish 2. That was like 40% off. And then I had bought all the 3 characters, because there's 3 extra characters you could buy. So I just bought the whole lot. It comes to like £20. But every single thing I purchased there this month was just Microsoft rewards. Say 5-6 minutes a day, you can easily build up £20 to £30 a month in Microsoft rewards. Because, you know, it's better than buying with real money, isn't it? So let's just get the big one out of the way. Street Fighter 6. And yes, it was the Mega Super Mad Gear edition that comes with those 2 figures. Done an unboxing on my other channel, Cliff Stuff, which I will leave a link down below for you guys to watch. Go give that video a watch, and go give the channel a sub as well. Come on, you know you want to. But yeah, so thoughts on Street Fighter 6. To be honest, I've played it for less than an hour because I've been playing Far Cry 6, and that's a big game to do everything. What I've played so far, I started like the World Tour mode. I was really getting into that. That's pretty cool. Haven't tried online yet, and I've played through arcade mode with Ken on the longer one. She had like either 5 match or original like 12, so I did that. But yeah, I was part of like all the beaters and that when they were doing them, so I just knew I had to get this on launch. And I say this was a very, very expensive buy, but I had to get it because I do love me Street Fighters. So got a couple of things to include in between my pickups this month. The first one will be, I've mentioned my friend Mark on the channel many times. If you watch Cliff Stuff, he's the one that always comments on what make of watch from the Aliens figures, or anything that's got someone related to it, where a certain watch, he generally knows that one. So basically we grew up together, and still keep in contact, you know, all the time. And we was out, we actually managed to spend a whole day together, which was like the first time in 20 years recently. And yeah, we went to one of the arcades, the actual arcade in Ramsgate, and we was looking through the machines, and they had a Mario Kart. And he turned around and he said to me, "I've never played Mario Kart." So I was like, "Wait, what?" So we went to play Mario Kart, but I decided to like commemorate the moment. And I took a picture of us sat there in the Mario Kart machine just before we played it for the first time. So take a look at the picture. So yeah, so that's Mark. So there you go, Mark. Everyone now knows your face, so he can annoy you in public. And back to the pickup. So there's one more little interlude to come, which is pretty cool later. And the next pickup was from Wave Game, I do believe this was. You paid postage. Got Debug Sampler 2, which is going on my to make a video list. I've got quite a few games that I need to do a video on, but it'll get done eventually. Next was CEX, what do I call them? CEX Roulette, CEX Lottery. So I bought quite a few, and these were some wins, which were Double Dragon. Their videos uploaded too, you've seen it. So that's cool, and I played that. I played for the second level, actually a lot better than I thought it would be. Guilty Gear Isuka with some weird gooey stuff I've still got to take off the case. Not a good game. Not a good game at all. And a Forbidden Siren, which is a win because I think it's like 35 at CEX now, and it's like £60 online. So yeah, more than happy to pay that. And then because of some of that I took with these CEX ones, I took quite a lot back. I tend to be taken back to the store, local store, regularly now, and I had quite a bit of vouchers, and they actually had 2 Switch games in. They hadn't put them on the shelves, they were just about to go out, so I was quite chuffed to pick these up. They got one that I've wanted for a while, but the price has always been too high. Bubble Bubble 4 Friends. The Baron is back. down to £18. It was all like £43, and I literally had like a lot of vouchers, so I was able to get that. Looking forward to that. I think I've played it around Duncan's, but I don't think I've actually spent much time with it. The other one, I was quite shocked because I knew this wouldn't last 2 seconds on the shelf. For £15 credit, I got Neo Geo Pocket Color Selection Volume 1. So yeah, I mean, I do have a Neo Geo Pocket Color. I do have most of these games. The only one I literally don't have from this list, well, there's two. I don't have Gal Fighters. I don't have Samurai Showdown 2. Because you know how expensive they are on the Neo Geo Pocket. But yeah, not tried it yet, but really looking forward to giving it a go. My eldest daughter used to play this next game online with her friends all the time, but hence the servers were coming down, so she was had enough. She was going to sell it. She was going to take it to CEX, for which she would have got £2 for it. So I gave her a fiver because I know I'd want to play the single player part of it one day. That is the Avengers. So yeah, I've not spent much time playing this. Actually went around Tony's back in the day when this first came out. He was trying his best to set up for me to play the the startup part, but he couldn't figure out how to go back, so I ended up not giving it a go. But it's there now. Groups Facebook pickup, so really happy with this. This was on the to get list. This was £9 posted. There's Mortal Kombat Armageddon on the PS2, complete with manual, like everything else there is. And yeah, this is the actual last Mortal Kombat game I needed for the collection. So for every console I've got, no, I need Mortal Kombat 3 on the Master System. But that's a tech toy game, and that would be very difficult to have. But other than that, I've got all the Mortal Kombat games for the systems I own, and I liked this one. I didn't play much on this one. I've actually got the American Xbox version of it, because the Xbox version didn't come to the UK, which was just stupid. It's like Capcom Collection 2 on the Dreamcast. Didn't come to the UK, and like, why? Just whatever. But yeah, I played Deadly Alliance and Deception. Played them to death, and I was really looking forward to playing this. So we'll get around to playing it, and it's got Mortal Kart in it. Mortal Karting. Next is a online find on the groups, £30, and I got Jedi Survivor. Didn't really intend to get this straight away, because I was going to wait till later on, and daughter has it. So not going to see it anytime soon. But yeah, looking forward to playing that. And time for break number 2. So I regularly visit my parents. I take my mum out every Sunday. I do like What the Good Son Does. If you know the channel, that's what Tony's called me for many years. And what's really strange about my parents' house is basically when I was little, they always used to get me my favourite wallpaper. So I remember in my first room, I had He-Man wallpaper. It didn't say He-Man, it just said Masters of the Universe. But it was cool, it was amazing. And then later on I moved rooms and had to go into a different room. And I got Transformers wallpaper. And do you know what's really cool? Is it's still there now. So when I visited my parents recently, I thought I want to give you guys a little surprise to see what it's like. And I took loads of pictures. So, I mean, this is my old room. So this now is like just a storage room for my parents. I don't know if Dad's got his fishing rods or his bowls in there, but it's full of like just old stuff. It's just a storage room now, but it's so cool that my wallpaper is still there. And yeah, and it's just every time I go around there, it's just nostalgia of looking in there. I think the thing that hits me the most is back in the day, when I look at that wallpaper, it's just like, oh my god, I remember the winters. You know, single glazed windows, and when you woke up, you couldn't feel your face because it was frozen. But I have so many great memories in that room, and it's just so good for the nostalgic, just to be able to go in there now, see my Transformers wallpaper, and just be full myself with nostalgia and happy memories and so forth. And when I was little, winding my sisters up and so forth. And yeah, so that was cool, and it's just like to know if any of you guys have got like favourite wallpapers from back in the day. Because I remember in the shops you could get any cartoon, TV show, or anything wallpaper, and it was always really, really cheap. There's a town called Sandwich near where I am, and there was a wallpaper shop, specifically a wallpaper shop that used to be in there, and it was always dirt cheap. And so when my mum did like the whole bedroom, and she was just saying how it just cost next to nothing, and that's why I always obviously got the He-Man wallpaper and the Transformers one. So yeah, back onto the pickups. Another Facebook groups pickup, £30, because it's a hell of a lot cheaper than anywhere else at the moment. The Last of Us Part 1. It's like the newer titles, me and my older daughter play for them, and it's like she'll buy certain ones and I'll buy certain ones, so we just swap the games over. Really looking forward to playing that. I really did enjoy the TV series, and I love the way that basically all season 1 of the TV series was just this game, and season 2 apparently is the first half of the second game, and then season 3 is going to be the last half of the second game. So look forward to them, but they're obviously years away. Another thing from my to get list, this was dirt cheap on eBay, £8 posted, damaged case, few teeth missing, but it's a Dreamcast game I needed, Four Wheel Thunder. Yes, this is the game I just went missing. I could not find it anywhere. I'm sure, 100% know I had it. Well, I'll check on my to get list and it says I've got it. And I have no doubt that when I go to put it out there, it'll fall out of some crevice or something like that. But yeah, an actual not bad game either. So happy to re-add that to the collection. And it's got a green sticker, whatever that means. Next up was the second brand new game I bought this month. I mean, I don't often buy new games, but I have been. I think I bought maybe 1 or 2 new ones last year. But this one is a plus, and it's Sonic Origins Plus. I'm sorry, that was awful. And yeah, not opened this one yet. I'm actually going to do an unboxing show off video on my Cliff Stuff channel, so link below for my channel, the other channel, go give it a visit, give it a like. And yeah, I have seen this opened, and the case itself looks fantastic. It's got a slip case, the art looks amazing. But on the disc, basically, it's just Sonic Origins. The actual DLC, the Plus stuff, the Game Gear games and all that, are just basically a scratch-off code, which is disappointing because I'd rather have had them all on the disc. But at the end of the day, looking forward to that. Really looking forward to the Sonic Superstars game as well. I watched the Nintendo Direct this year, and it was just fantastic. I mean, one of my biggest issues it has been is I can't really play the DS. It kind of gives me a headache, and I'm really my favourite GameCube game is Luigi's Mansion. I was wanting to play number 2, and I just can't because it just makes me feel not very well. But the fact that they announced that was fantastic. It's coming, it might be coming next year, but it means I can now play that next year and then play my Luigi's Mansion 3, which I've literally had since I've had the Switch. So yeah, looking forward to that. And also on top of that, I really like the look of is it Mario Wonder? That looks really, really good. Mario RPG, I've never played that, so that looks fun. And Nintendo Direct, I really, really enjoyed. So, but yeah, it was brilliant. I have recently filmed another CEX pickup, but the audio was a bit odd. So it was 3 items, 3 Saturn games: Trash It, Pro Pinball, and something else. But I can't remember the other one. But they all had to go back. One was missing the manual, one was missing the teeth, and the other one actually had a cracked disc. And we've got the cracked disc for Trash It Arts over there. I can't reach it. It's like the actual disc in the middle is cracked, so I took it back to the store. And they were like, oh, I can't really do that, so I had to do the picture thing, and then they put it in a thin card envelope. Why? Why would you do that? And obviously the disc has come loose and cracked in the post. But yes, so also what I'll try and do is when I do my CEX pickups from now, and I'll try and like do all those like a week before I do these pickups, so we've got something to watch. Maybe combine them, so I have like 2 or 3 just in one sort of like 10-minute video, or we'll see how it goes ahead. Because once I get my refund for Trash It, I will be making another CEX order. That's guaranteed. And my last pickup of the month. Yes, so I asked Duncan to recommend me a driving game on the Mega Drive. And so he recommended this to me months ago, because when I was basically one night, I was cleaning my game room, and he phoned me up, and I was showing him like all the games I've still got, and he says, oh, you haven't got this driving game, it's the best driving game on Mega Drive. So after remembering, and then reminding him to remind me what it was called, I went online and ordered it, and I managed to get this for £10 posted. And that is Lotus Turbo Challenge. So as you can see, it turned up like yesterday, and that's the first time I've taken out the bubble wrap. It is complete with manual, and I do need to give it a play to make sure all is good. But yeah, I just really fancied like a driving game. Head-to-head 2-player racing. And now it's got this split screen of like, say, Outrunners, which we didn't get over here, which is not that much of a crime, but I really would like to get it. And come on, Reggie, that's on my to get list, you can find it for me. And yeah, so this month has been great. I've had an amazingly busy month as always, non-stop working. It's just absolutely crazy. Really happy to do the Street Fighter 6. I mean, I'm absolutely loving it. I played lots of the beta. I can't wait to actually get my teeth into it. But the thing was, I started after watching the Ubisoft conference thing they did, which to be honest was pretty meh. I saw like Avatar, which is like Far Cry with Avatar skin. Straight away I was like, they've got Far Cry 6. I love my Far Cry games. And then a couple of months back, I was talking to Adam, and I was like, there's something about the Far Cry games. You just can't not stop playing them. So I thought I'd give it a go for half an hour. And I did. I gave it a go for half an hour. Straight away, I selected the male version. I can select a male or a woman. And he irritated the piss out of me. And I was like, oh my god, if this is going to be my character, I cannot play this game. So I went back, and you pick a character called Danny as man or woman, and I picked the woman. And she's brilliant. She made the game. I actually went on some forums, and they were like, yeah, you never pick the man in Far Cry. He's just irritating. And she's fantastic. I actually finished that last night. I did like all the F&D checkpoints and bases and stuff. So I'm just hoping to get the like the season pass and an extra add-on they did, hoping that's going to come down and off sometime soon, so I can go back to it. But I spent 60 hours, which is a hell of a lot of time for me playing through Far Cry 6, but loved it from start to finish. The ending, did not see that coming. Fantastic ending. It just didn't know that, no. But when it comes to it, yeah, it's one of the top Far Cry. It's as good as it's ever been. It is more to do than normal, but I did thoroughly enjoy it. But anyway, it's been a long one this month, and it's been a really good one. So, what have you guys bought this month? Anything interesting? Do you, as I've said, do you guys have any awesome memories of, like, say, like your wallpaper in your bedroom back in the day, or the comics you used to read? Because I used to read The Mask and Transformers comics, and I have a complete set of the UK Mask comics with all the annuals and all the specials. Yes, I'm that sad, but I do love Mask, and yeah, and video games and Street Fighter. And I can't believe we're also getting a Mortal Kombat this year, a Street Fighter and a Mortal Kombat in the same year. It looks a bit weird. The graphics looks amazing. I especially love Johnny's Mansion, and the fact that there's going to be a Jean-Claude Van Damme skin at long last, because originally it was supposed to be Jean-Claude Van Damme the game. But yes, thank you guys for watching. I hope you've all been well. Take it easy, please. As I always say, any comments down below. Take care, and I'll speak to you all again soon. The thing is, I made this half hour before I started to film. How cold is this going to be? Just making a mess really. It was drinkable, but only just. A little bit cold, no one would be able to do it. But I love tea.